Hi there, this is Adam Jones. I've stolen Matt from the Wolf Rock. How are you, Matt?
Yeah, very good. Thank you, yourself.
Very good, very good. Good to see you. It's been a good first day of the show, hoping for a busy weekend. How have you found it so far?
Yeah, good. I mean, there's been a lot of faces walking around. It's just, this stand is just incredible. It's open. We want to make it more inviting for people just to come on and take a look at all the boats we've got here. We've got some big brands.
Yeah.
And a lot of models.
Yeah, you really do, and it is a phenomenal stand. There's no two ways about it. You guys have done a brilliant job on making this. I mean, we're biased, but I'd say one of the best stands at the show.
Yeah.
What I'm going to get Matt to do is just talk us through a few of the things that are on this stand. So if you haven't already got your tickets for BoatLife, it is running for the next 3 days. So we're filming this on the Thursday, which is the 15th, and it's running till the 18th, the Sunday. So if you want to come and see these and the team from the Wolf Rock, and you don't live down by the Wolf Rock, and you want to come and see us, then do that over the weekend. So here we have a couple of UMS boats. Talk us through what we've got.
So aluminium boat. I mean, this one's quite a nice looking one. It's a wrapped boat. So aluminium hull, wrapped. Also with a Raptor coated paint inside, so a heavy duty paint, rough and ready. This is our CC version, so centre console boat. Still, we have a nice cushion set all the way through, checker plate floor, storage infills in the side. But make it as you want, adventure boat, fishing boat.
Great for towing, skiing,
absolutely,
beaching. They're rugged.
Get out there and just
defenders of the sea, and they're amazing boats. And I think the CC centre console, as Matt said, and the DC dual console, which is just over here, so you'll see it as we walk past. Like you said, these really can do a bit of everything, can't they?
They can. The big A-frame on the back for towing. I mean, I make a point of everyone I show at these boats, touch them, grab a hold. They're not going anywhere. They are well built.
And everything is welded. That's the other thing. It sounds obvious, but it's not obvious. Other aluminium boats are not all welded. There's rivets and screws. Welded cleats, welded handrails, welded console, huge solid T-top on a... It's very solid.
Depending on the size, we're kind of a 3 mil up to a 5 mil thickness on the hull, on the aluminium material. So proper rugged. They can take a beat.
Absolutely. And so just a couple of the tech specs from me is you've got a 25 degree hull at the front, 20 degree at the back, so you've got a really good cutting bow for when you're going through the waves, but when you're at rest they're really stable on the water. Great boats, definitely worth having a look at. As we move through the stand, you'll see above us that this is the iron boats section. Tell me a little bit about the boats we've got here, Matt.
So we've got a full range of iron, starting off with, just behind me, the 647 in white with a 150 on the back. You can also put a 175 on the back of that, a very little quick boat to get going. And then we move through to our 707. This is a black with a T-top on.
So I think that's worth touching on. I think that 707 with a T-top is just a phenomenal.
I mean, it's got the lights on it down in the middle here.
Oh my gosh.
It really does shine back at you. But it's a stealth look, and this big thing, this big fender around the outside that's also acting as stability with the boat. But with a deep interior, it gives you that rib feel. But it's...
Well, it's the deep sides on the side of them. I think, having spent some time in Gothenburg last week and speaking to the Iron brothers, Henrik and Lars, over in Sweden, I think the depth of the side of the hull is really important, especially for people like me and you with little ones. You feel very safe on it, don't you? If they're really comfortable to be on, but that Oki Manafelt hull, and we've spent a lot of hours driving on these boats, they are just phenomenal. They are so different to anything that you'll have driven before, and I think the weight in that fender dragging the boat down, you get ribby kind of feel, but in a powerboat setup.
But in any water condition really as well, it really does chop through. It sits perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
And always keeps a grin on your face.
Yeah, exactly. They're amazing. So, firstly, you can get to come and see them at the show. You get to kind of get an idea of the quality and the build of these boats. And like I said, if you get a chance to come and look at that 707 with a T-top, ultimately, I think that's one of my favourite boats at the show. I think the 827 is amazing, but to have that in a 7-metre package.
I mean, our 647 is just kind of a front bow-facing boat, where the 707 brings the other models into its own, where you have a rear-facing seat, so it starts getting more communal. You can start putting tables in, so you've got an area you can work around the boat to have kids at the front, family at the back around the table. it's
It's
inviting.
proper family power
It really
boat.
is.
It really is. And the sun deck on them is enormous. If you compare them directly to other boats, there's loads of space when you're on an iron.
Yeah.
So as Matt said, we've got 647 over there with a 150, 707. I believe that is a 200.
200 Suzuki, and then we move to our 767. This one's got a 300 Suzuki on the back of it. I say this one is a great example with the table up in the rear. This can be fixed so you can blast around with this up. It's not going anywhere, or it's got a proper compartment, store that away. Big thing on these boats as well is, when I say store, is storage.
Yeah.
Big void in the rear seat. And then also in the console, we've got big storage under there and a really nice bow locker on the front.
Yeah.
And great access to the bathing platforms on these also.
Yeah, they're really cool. So you've got the 767 here. You've got the big 827 with a 350 duo prop, T-top, the whole shebang. That really is a stunning boat. You've seen lots of those videos, and again, we've had Ollie Ollerton here, who's got one of those 827s for himself. We're going to be doing a lot of content on that boat over the summer, so you're going to see lots of that. But if you haven't seen these iron boats in person, the best place to do it is at BoatLife over the next few days. Come along and say hello to the team. Now, over there, we've got a few of the Brig ribs. Tell me what we've got on the stand.
So we've got 4 Brigs all together. We've got 2 8 meters and 2 6.7s.
Yep.
The one we're walking towards now is a Eagle 8 T-top custom. So this is all black, and we've gone for a mocha sea deck flooring.
I tell you what, let's jump up onto this boat. Come on, let's have a look. Kick our shoes off.
Slip those off.
And have a little look. So there's a few features on here that I'm really excited to see, especially having just been at Dusseldorf together. Upgraded the steering wheel on this one, which is one of the things that
it does. I mean, it blends in with the black stealth look. It really does, and the feel of it just you're in control. I mean, when people see you coming in a boat like this, you want to know what you're doing.
I mean, this is the black gel, black tubes, black seats is just so nice.
It really
so
is.
nice.
And I mean, the sea deck, the mocha sea deck, just brings it out a bit more. It just makes it different. And I mean, that 350 duo prop on the back really makes this boat move. A standard spec and an 8, you get a freshwater shower on the back. Again, the table fixed, blasting around, or stored away in its own place in the rear. So this becomes a big communal area that we can move about in. And then again, the pride of the 8, a proper head. Sea toilet within the console.
I mean, the console, this is a particularly commanding console on an 8. Dual Garmin screens up there. Like you said, lots of storage, a proper head, huge bow cushion. The upholstery on an Eagle 8 is just that level up. This is so soft. I think
really is.
The bolster position behind the driving position, the height of the console. There's so many things to say about an Eagle 8. That you've got to come and see one. You've got to feel the quality.
You feel in the boat.
They're just phenomenal. And then that transfers down into the Eagle 6.7 as well. I think for me, the 6.7 is that first step up towards one of these. It feels like it's that closest to an 8. And so it's great to see them side by side. So again, you need to come down and have a look at an Eagle 8 and a 6.7. You've got 2 different colourways. So we've got the classic white grey colourway over there of both the 8 and the 6.7.
And the 6.7, with obviously those are showing with biminis. With or without a bimini on the 6.7s. Also, bimini's available on the 8s. Our classic 8 over there shows it with a bimini, but in its down position. But in a nice carousel walk around of the Brigs with our nice exhibitor stand in the middle, with everyone ready to welcome you onto the stand.
Brilliant. And we're getting to the end of the show, as you can probably hear from the tannoy. So all that's left is to go and grab a beer and chat with the team from the Wolf Rock. You need to come and see Matt and the team and have a proper conversation about what could potentially be your next boat. So get in contact, grab yourself a ticket for BoatLife, and we will see you over the weekend.